Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video I'm gonna give you some tips on how to make yard signs, but not only that, I'm also gonna show you where to get all the materials. But before I show you the video, let's go get you some blanks. Let's go to uscutter.com. That's where we get all of the materials. Okay, we're gonna have to go under banner and signs, and the ones we get are the short flute, something like that. And I usually get about 50 of them at once because that's like one of the cheapest way to get them. They have two different colors. They got yellow and they got white. I usually get the white ones. And I usually get 50, and you'll see the reason why. And they're less than $70. So they're like, around like 134, something like that. And don't forget that you also have to get some yard sign stakes, and they also have them right here, and they have a case of 50. That's the reason I usually get 50 signs, because I don't want to end up with too many stakes or be short of them. So I usually get the 50 and 50. And they also have equipment vinyl, and the vinyl that we use most of the time is the Oracle 651 outdoor use, and it lasts up to 6 years. Okay, and as for the design, this is the one we have today. And make sure you make a rectangle with the actual size of the yard sign. That way you have the original sizings and everything. And for this one right here, we're gonna use the registration marks. So the black color is gonna be the first layer, and then we're gonna add the red one on top. And again, we're gonna use those little registration marks, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and move them away. And I'm just gonna leave the design inside the rectangle, except I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller, the rectangle. The vinyl cutter cuts around 23, like not even 24, but it's pretty close to 24. I'm gonna make it smaller than 24, just like that. And what I'll do in just a second, I'm gonna go ahead and put some lines across the numbers and the letters, just to make it easier when it's time to weed out, just the way you'll see in a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right here. So when it's time to weed out, it makes it so easy, especially if you have only one person doing this. You might wanna try that. Go ahead and send it to the vinyl cutter. CM3 is the software that comes with the vinyl cutter. So if you end up getting the graphic, it's gonna be included with the machine. Make sure that you have the settings right. For this equipment in particular, we use 12 cut force, but it depends on the blade. And as for the vinyl that we use for the decals, which is the same that we use for the magnets, the yard signs and all that stuff, it's the Oracle 651. It's supposed to last up to 6 or 7 years. It's what they call like a medium vinyl, because they have one that's high performance, which lasts around 12 years. But as you know, that one's more expensive. And in case you guys are not familiar with this vinyl, the images for this type, for the decal vinyl, don't have to be mirrored. Unlike the HCV vinyl, like the heat transfer vinyls, when you cut the images, they have to be mirrored. But for decals, you do not have to do mirror images. Okay, now that we have all of our vinyls ready, now let's go put them on the yard signs, and it's just pretty simple. It's pretty much the same process that we use for the magnets. Just take the measurements and That's why it's so important when you're working on the software that you make sure that the square that you make on the software is the same size as the actual sign, which I did, 24 by 18. We got our registration marks, and like I mentioned, we got the registration marks for the second color, and we're gonna put the tape right here to hold the design so it doesn't move around. We're gonna do dry application. I know we're gonna end up with a few bubbles. Just peel it off slowly. It's happened to us before in the past that like we're in a hurry and we peel it off fast and sometimes the letter come off. Okay, now we're gonna do the second colors, and again, you can use water, whatever, however you want to do it. And since we have the registration marks, there's no need for that. So what we did, we just cut a piece of the paper. Wait, no, this side. Yeah, we just cut a little piece of paper of the one that's holding the vinyl, so you can see through it, so you can see where you're gonna have to place the registration marks, just like that. And then you can just like the same tape that we used previously, just like that. See how simple it is? See, that's one of the things we love about the vinyl cutter. You can do so many things. You can do yard signs, you can do magnets, you can do decals, you can do whatever you can put vinyl on. You can pretty much do that, you know, wall decals. And if you guys like to get some digital yard signs, we also have a video where you can order those. And I'll make sure to add the link to that video right here. Now we have to get rid of the registration marks. We won't need those anymore. If you feel like being lazy and you don't want to cut the paper, you can just do what he did.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that, yeah.
You want me to show it again?
No, that's fine. We got a very smart audience. I don't think they need to see that again.
And being lazy is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it has pros and cons. You know,
if we were hard workers, we'll be working right now in our jobs. But we're lazy. We don't want to get up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, we'd rather do this. And of course, teach you what we learn, pass the message, pass the knowledge. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have to do to each side. Pretty simple, 2 colors, pretty straightforward, just like that. We're working on a video on how you can make reflective yard signs for the next episode, or maybe in a few ones, but we're gonna work on that. So we're gonna make some yard signs that they can help the customer get advertisement during nighttime, because they usually get just like 70% of the day advertised, but we're gonna make one that can help them 24 hours. Thank you guys for watching, and we are working on several projects, so make sure you subscribe to our channel to keep updated. Don't forget to give us a like too, and hit the bell button, especially that notification bell, because that way you don't miss any videos. Like I said, we're gonna be working really hard to produce more content. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys until the next time. See you later. Adios.